Good day or good afternoon, wherever you're at. I'm Jewel, and you're watching J7409 Weather. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. We got severe weather. I'm calling this a severe weather day for a lot of parts of the U.S. today. Where you see this purple, whenever you see this purple now, severe thunderstorms are going to pop up all over, even in portions of Canada today. Most of you guys down around the islands should just get low strength thunderstorms, okay? Regular. But when you see the red, the orange, and especially the purple, you need to look out because these systems are going to train across. There's a good chance of tornadoes mixed in with these. A lot of wind and a lot, look at there, right there. That's around early in the morning hours up in Minnesota. Let's put this back one little frame right quick. Look at that. Something else to look at, folks. You need to pay attention to what's going on. They can cause tornadoes. It's looking like today there's going to be a lot of wind, a lot of hail with some tornadoes. And this is just for today. When we go over into the early morning hours of tomorrow morning, around 2 a.m., you can see they're still there. I'm just moving this on across. You can see some of my friends up in Canada will have some severe storms. As this moves across, now we're up to tomorrow night. These storms are going to start popping up down south, as you can see, and over in Cuba. Still the most severe up around the northern edge of Michigan, right in here. But in North Dakota, South Dakota, maybe Nebraska, Minnesota, you guys need to look out for very severe weather today. I'm going to run this back just a hair. We're going to get into today. Here we are. This is like 10 p.m. tonight. 10 p.m. tonight. Let's bring the map down. We'll blow it up some. Maybe we can get a general idea of the areas that it's in at this time. It's not wrote in stone. It will be exactly here, but this is a good indication of where it will be and probably will be. It can be anywhere. These down in St. Paul, all of this area will come right on down here. All the way up to the northern sections of Minnesota and up in Canada. You guys are going to have some severe storms today. So please be aware. This is tonight around 10 p.m., but it will start probably early afternoon. And here we have the categorical outlook for today. Folks, these storms are going to be severe in a lot of places. We're going to talk about Minnesota and Iowa into the mid-Mississippi Valley for you guys. Strong to extreme buoyancy is going to develop south of any convective outflow this afternoon as steep mid-level lapse rates. They're going to overspread the very warm and moist buoyancy and boundary layer. And the timing and intensity and location of early morning thunderstorm clusters and any redevelopment of them is a little uncertain right now. But as the afternoon grows on, you're going to have these storms make up that are capable of damaging wind swaths, downdraft winds. Also, supercell development is going to be developing along these outflow boundaries, and that's going to have large hail containment in them and possibly tornadoes. Now, there could be an upgrade to severe probabilities later this afternoon for you guys. So please, farther north across northern Minnesota, the shear profiles will be quite favorable for organized convection. So you guys could get some of these to develop with some supercells and large hail, damaging wind, and even a tornado too, as the afternoon and nighttime hours go on. Up into the northern high plains, the energy is generally between a shortwave trough for most of the day. A belt of stronger mid-level westerly flow will persist across this region. You do have the chance for winds to veer to southeasterly direction during the afternoon, maintaining significant low-level moisture for moderate buoyancy by late afternoon into the Black Hills and eastern Wyoming area. You could have some supercells with a risk of hail and severe winds. When we come to the Central Plains, you guys it's widely scattered thunderstorm development. It's possible late this afternoon into tonight for the whole region, and you could have some modest storm organization with some severe wind gusts, okay? The Ohio Valley and the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Well, all of us guys, well, we're going to start feeling the remnants of Tropical Storm Barry, which is just a depression system now. Barry is going to get caught up in the westerlies. Some enhancement to the low to mid-level flow is expected later today, and it's looking like that some of the substantial heating in the moist air, which is unreal, is going to continue for a while. It's going to result in the development from the Ohio Valley to the Mid-Atlantic and portions of the Northeast, and widespread convection is going to move in this region this afternoon into this evening with thunderstorm clusters capable of locally damaging winds, maybe some hail, maybe some tornadoes. The best overlap of the shear and buoyancy is forecast to occur from Pennsylvania into the New England area, where the greatest relative threat of damaging wind is currently looking like where it's going to be. If any of this changes, I will be sure and get it on for you. Folks, a severe weather day for everywhere up in this area of yellow, darker green, where you see right in here, also over here for portions of Connecticut, New York, northern New Jersey. You see it. I don't have to sit here and spell it all out. Everybody, please be aware of your skies today. It's going to be so hot for so many again. You know, I was checking out some things, and all of last year, we only had, I believe it was maybe around 11 to 14, maybe 17 days that we were under a severe heat warning with the temperatures getting so high. We've already had 37, and we're in for some more, folks. So, yes, everybody's talking about it's going to cool up. Well, that's not coming for a while, and it's not going to be for everybody then. So, we'll wait till that time comes, and that's looking like maybe next month. In the meantime, right now, it is hot for many. Now, of course, this is the GFS, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. As I turn it on, what is going on? Well, it's looking like a dangerous heat wave is beginning to build into the central and eastern U.S. While we still have flash flooding and severe weather possible in the upper Midwest today, and it looks like post-tropical cyclone Barry is remaining a flooding threat for portions of the Ohio Valley and to the mid-Atlantic and northeast. Now, it looks like Barry's going to drop maybe 1 to 3 inches of rain from the Ohio Valley and along the Pennsylvania-New York border tonight as this tropical moisture flows in and a front moves slowly southward into the lower Great Lakes region. So you folks be aware. I've already showed you some severe weather that's coming up. Now, we got a frontal system, more than one frontal systems, along with upper level impulses. They are expected to pass through the northern central U.S. today and tomorrow, leading to scattered thunderstorms. And these thunderstorms could be severe and contain heavy rain, flash flooding, hail, and tornadoes, folks. I've already showed you this, okay? And also for today and tomorrow, talking about temperatures, they are forecast to be above average for the central and eastern U.S. The heat and humidity will combine to create dangerous heat indices. Widespread excessive heat warnings, of course. The watches and warnings are already in effect for much of the plains, Mississippi Valley, into the Ohio Valley, as well as portions of the eastern seaboard. Now, the next couple of days are just the beginning, as heat is expected to worsen over the weekend. Meanwhile, the west coast into the northern Great Basin and northern Rockies, you're going to be a little bit cooler than average over the next couple of days behind a cold front. So enjoy, my friends. You know, I think about when I made that video, months and months ago. It's going to be so hot this summer. A lot of you didn't think it was. Well, a lot of us are finding out it's hot this summer indeed. So, everything changes as we know. Today is a severe weather day. I've showed you the areas. People, please be safe, okay? As we take a look at the National Hurricane Center's graphs this morning, this is the 5-day graph. As you can see, I've got it set on. Barry's right up here. Barry's a little of nothing, but he's making rain. He's only got winds of 15 miles per hour. He's moving east-northeast at 22 miles per hour. There is nothing else going on out here for at least the next 5 days. I am watching everything from all around in here as it comes off. If I see anything that looks like it has half chance of forming, I'll be sure and put it on. As we check out the eastern North Pacific this morning, it's looking like, hold on, here we go. We have 2 systems this morning, okay? This is disturbance number 1 right here. This is the first one now. It's a tropical wave. It's a couple of 100 miles south of the Gulf, and it continues to produce disorganized showers, a few thunderstorms. The forecast is to become conducive for some more development late this week, and a tropical depression could form over the weekend. And this disturbance is moving westward to west-northwestward at 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's well south of the coast of Mexico. And in 5 days, it has a 50% chance of forming. Now, we'll come over here to disturbance number 2. It's large, but it's disorganized. It's just an area of showers and thunderstorms centered about 1,000 miles south-southwest of the southern tip of Baja California Peninsula. That's as of this morning. It's associated with a tropical wave. Upper-level winds appear to be somewhat conducive for some slow development during the next few days while this area of disturbance is moving. In 2 days, it's 10%, 5 days, 30%. We will keep our eyes on this. And that's a check of the weather today. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell if you haven't done so. I love all you guys. Thank you for everything you do for me. Everybody, please stay safe. Have a good day, a safe day, and a blessed day. And peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you for watching.